for a reason. Yeah, blah. Komnachkolna. I don't know what language that is. He was a legend. Wait. Yeah, it's actually not that late here. Conspiracies. Okay, my dad had this book called The Cocaine Wars. This is way back. Okay, when I was a little kid, when I was really little, my dad was reading this book called The Cocaine Wars. And that was when George Bush was in the... George Bush Senior, he was in the CIA, right? And that's kind of when they were getting involved in cocaine in Central America and bringing it over into the United States, right? So it was kind of huge back then. And then, so he was interested in how the world works. So why is the world working in a certain way? And why is there drugs in these little neighborhoods like that? Like, where did it come from? Blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, you could say there's a conspiracy behind all that. And some movies deviate from the conspiracy and try to pitch a different storyline with it. Like telling you, oh, it just happens that this guy was doing something and sort of connected to the CIA, but he was like going rogue, and that's why cocaine was brought into the United States, was because of that one guy. But no. They're making a lot of money from it, and money will make these people who have organized military control to do things, I'm sure. I mean, Afghanistan was all about drugs, right? Opium. Anyways, conspiracy. I mean, it's entertaining to talk about conspiracy, but it's more practical to understand what facts are, right? I am a natural person. I don't believe in drugs. Never been involved in that stuff. I'm really happy living life through the real emotions, experiencing this real human experience in real time. You're retired from construction trade and you're now a hunter and learning traditional medicine. Wow, that's cool. Humanity question. I think humanity starts within the family unit. Humanity starts within a husband and wife and with their children and the community that they are raising them in, right? Do I miss you yet? Sorry. I wasn't really thinking about you. Sorry. No offense. Thanks for the hearts. Wait, Big Pharma is only for big profit and discourage natural medicine. Yeah, and they are also part of government powers that overthrow other governments. They have a lot of power. It's true. They sponsor and they're manipulative and they sponsor politicians. Okay. Was the thing that happens in America, blah, blah, blah. What are you saying? Inside Job, September 2001. Oh, are you talking about the Twin Towers? Holy, we were talking... I am not an expert in any of that stuff. I'm like probably the same as any kind of regular person exposed to whatever media clips and videos. But I'll tell you. Okay, so I'll tell you. I was wondering about that too, and I think. Okay, this is my opinion. There's this man called George Soros. So there is this man called George Soros who's really shady practices in terms of business and finance, and he flipped the French franc, the money. He did something very manipulative in 1992 or 93, And what he did was he traded the French franc on the stock market, or on the market, whatever, and he devalued their money overnight. He devalued them, and it was very criminal how he did that. And he's manipulative. He doesn't care. He harms a lot of communities, and then he sponsors a lot of NGOs to run amok and create chaos. He thrives on creating chaotic communities and situations. And then what else? So he's made a lot of money in a bad way in the 90s. And then he sponsors a lot of NGOs to create chaos. So I think he's a chaotic person on earth. I don't think he's a good guy at all. I think he's a bad guy. So yeah, I think if it's about the September 2001 event, I wouldn't be surprised if George Soros was somehow involved